This video is sponsored by Keeps. In this Sailing Doodles, we spend the final day on our charter boat down in Belize, and then we say goodbye to Amanda. This series of videos features Bobby and Amanda as we sail around on a 40-foot Leopard charter boat down in Belize. Thank you so much to our patrons for making this channel possible. In the previous video, we sailed to Monkey River, where we took a river tour and explored the rainforest, and then got some beach time. All right, it is our last day. 7 days is just not enough. I think 10 days is a good time for a charter. I mean, 7 days is okay. It's fun. Don't get me wrong. You're gonna have a good time on 7 days. Just not quite long enough to go everywhere you want to go. 10 days on a charter is a little bit better. That way you can spend a couple nights in one place if you really like it. You know, when you're out chartering, generally, you know, you hop around different place every day because there's so many places to go see and not enough time. So, you know, if you have 10 days, maybe you can spend 2 nights in one place that you really like, you know. So that's what I'd recommend. But, you know, it's about 7:15 in the morning right now. I already pulled up the anchor. We're on our way. Probably about an hour to get the marina where they keep the boat. And then our flight's out at 10 o'clock. So on our way. It's just a little puddle jumper, so we only have to be there like 20 minutes before the flight. All right, on our way. So the charts aren't very good here in Belize. Some places are better than others, but in this little lagoon we're going to, number one, is very shallow, and the charts are not good at all. They're, I mean, basically non-existent. So they put these little red X's on the chart plotter, like just, you know, waypoints to go at. So we just hit those waypoints on the way in, and if we hit something, it's not our fault. So, and then we got about 2 or 3 miles to head up to the base, and we'll be there. Well, just a couple days away is a special holiday, Valentine's Day, and I'm sure you're going to be doing something for your significant other. Why don't you do something for yourself too, guys? That's why you need to check out Keeps. Most guys over the age of 35 will have some kind of hair loss, and that's where Keeps specializes in helping you keep your hair. Most of their treatments take about 3 months to go into effect, and I was really amazed when I checked out their website and saw their before and after photos. It was pretty astonishing how much hair some of these guys regrew. Their website is also a great resource for information about hair loss and the myths around it. The whole process couldn't be any easier, as you get an online consultation and access to a doctor who prescribes the medications, and you get real FDA-approved medications delivered right to your door. So it couldn't be any easier, guys. Go to keeps.com/sailing and you can get 50% off your first order, and you get to keep your hair like me. Well, I had 1 cigar left and 1 bottle of wine left, so can't take it with us. Why not go? It's been a nice week here. Definitely a good spot to come down here. I plan on coming again. I am exactly on their chart, on their X, where they say to be less than 0.2 feet below the keel. It should be mud and soft anyway, but still, that's a lot. That's pretty narrow. Couldn't do it in a monohull up here. Well, we made it here, even though the depth meter says 0 feet. I haven't felt the touch or anything, so must be pretty soft mud down there anyway. But we're here just waiting on them. What they do is they come out and get the boat just for liability purposes. You know, there's a lot of people that charter these boats that aren't real familiar with boats and might have a hard time docking. When a charter base has that many sticks in their marina, it's not a good sign. I mean, I think almost all the boats, we only saw 1 other charter boat out, and they look pretty full. That's not, I mean, feel bad for all so what they have done in the past is that these charter companies guarantee you a certain amount of income from charterage, like $3,000 or $4,000 a month charter income on your boat, because it's a $600,000-$700,000 boat, and you get a loan on it and all that, so you're using that as part of your income. They stopped doing that guarantee right now. I don't know, maybe they've restarted, I don't know. But, you know, all these charter companies are hurting right now. It's a good time to charter, actually. I mean, why not? You're kind of isolating. I mean, yeah, you got to fly, but, you know, you're isolating on the boat. You're spending very little time around other people. It's a good way for a vacation rather than like in a big hotel where you're around hundreds of other people on a boat. You got a couple people on the boat. All right, he's back to get us back safely on the shore.
Good morning.
All right.
We're leaving. It's so sad.
I know, last day.
All right, so I'm going to get the fenders ready.
Okay. Yeah. thanks for getting us in safely, Kevin.
You're
Well,
welcome, sir.
tell everybody your Instagram handle. What's your Instagram?
Alejandro Salazar 686. Yeah.
He's an aspiring photographer, so give him a look. We got a bottle of wine to finish because we still have it extra.
Yes.
Can't take it with us, so cheers to a good week.
Yes,
You enjoyed it?
I did. It passed by too fast.
I know. I was just thinking earlier, I think 7 days is too short, 10 days is a good trip. So
10 to 14 days.
10 you can actually see all the places you want to go to. 7 you can't really.
Exactly.
Because really you only get 5 days because you got the day you get there and then you got to get back a day. So I mean, yeah, you only get 5 days. So with 10 days you get actual 8 days of traveling around. It's a good way to do it. But cheers.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers to you guys as well. All right, we are headed out of here. It's
Wait,
sad.
Let me get one more drink.
One more drink. I'm bringing the bottle with us. We gotta hang out by the.
It's 9:03, guys. By the
Yeah,
way.
it's 9:03. It's okay.
Okay.
We got like an hour to wait at the airport, so we'll be all right. And it was a good time.
Hold up. One more.
All right, it was a great trip. Too short. Need to do more of it. And then, all right. Well.
Thank you, Jonathan.
Yeah, it was a good boat. No
Beautiful
problems.
boat.
Good staff, and a great taxi driver. There you go. All right.
We're going to enjoy this now in the airport. I highly recommend Belize if you like wine.
It was a great time sailing with Amanda. Be sure to check out our floral shop, eternalfleur.com. It was about a 20-minute flight from Placencia back to Belize City over some beautiful country. All right.
I'm leaving.
She's got to go right now.
I gotta go back to New York. They're calling my name.
All right, we'll see you later. All right, well, it was a good week on the charter boat. Be sure to tune in. Next video, we'll be down on another island having a good time, doing the same thing. I think for the next little bit, we're gonna be bouncing around on a bunch of different charter boats. So, good times. Cheers to you guys. Please click that like and subscribe button. So a lot of people have been asking for status updates and what's going on with the boat and all that, so I thought I'd kind of give you some information right now. The patrons have actually shared this with them weeks ago. They all know what's going on, so if you'd like to keep more up to date, you go to patreon.com/sailingdoodles and you get all the inside info. They have extra videos. They've actually got a tour of this boat we're on right now, but I'll get to that in just a moment. Naughty Dogs, my sailboat, I ended up selling that. I sold it to a patron. I think it was a fair price for everybody involved. He is currently living on it with his wife, and they are rehabbing it. They're putting it back together. They're hoping to have it done this summer sometime and getting it sailing again. So one bit of news is the podcast is back. I've already recorded a couple episodes of that. So if you go to youtube.com/Sailing Doodles podcast, or it's on video form in YouTube, or it's an audio, whatever your podcast provider of your choice is. Taylor's doing really well with her channel. I'm really proud of her. She's got almost 140,000 subscribers already. So you can check her out, Taylor's Travels. She will be coming back in a couple weeks or a week. I'm not sure yet. Maybe next week, maybe the week after. And she'll hang out with me here for a couple weeks. I mean, she's got her own show now. I'd love to have her back full time, but she's got her own show to do. I mean, we'll see what happens, you know. And Amanda is coming back as well. So a lot of you guys liked her. She'll be coming back. So, but the really big news is, okay, now that I've sold my boat, what am I gonna do? I've talked it over with my patrons. By and large, they've all been very positive with the idea that I've had, and so here it is. I am going to try out the powerboat side of things for a little while. I'm still gonna be doing sailing, so I'm sorry I got like paint on my hands. I've been working on the boat. But I am still gonna be doing sailing. So if you're a sailing purist and you still wanna see that, you're gonna see it. So what I'm gonna do is I'll do 5 or 6 episodes on the powerboat, and then we'll do a charter somewhere. I'm still trying to work out with a charter company to kind of do a partnership with them where I get access to their boats, because actually paying for the charters once every 6 weeks or something would be a little too pricey. But we'll see if we can make that work. I was thinking about doing a trawler, but I came across this Hatteras. It's a Hatteras 52, and it's 1997. And so it's a bit older, but I'm going to basically operate it like a trawler. It does have the big old Detroit diesels, but at 10 knots, it's relatively fuel economical. What I'm going to do is just be upfront and honest with all the costs and everything, and so that way you'll get an idea, because there's a lot of you guys that love to go sailing and do all that, or you want to go cruising, but maybe you're a bit older, or you physically you just don't want to have to do the sailing thing, because it is a lot of work sailing sometimes. It can be quite physically demanding. If you're a bit older and all that, sometimes it's not as good, but you want to try out the power yacht type thing. So basically, I'm going to give you an idea of what that's like. I hope you guys enjoy that. Basically, every time I fill up gas, I'll kind of do like a monthly status on how much the boat costs. I'm not going to do like marinas and food and all that, because that's basically up to you. If you want to stay in a marina, that's on your cost. If you want to go out to dinner and do whatever food, that's your cost. I'm just going to say operating the boat, like how much fuel I'm putting in it, maintenance wise and stuff like that. How much is it costing me to run this boat? And that way you guys can get a good idea of what that's like. The next video coming out will be a boat tour of this. It'll be a proper tour, in-depth. Patrons actually got a tour already, about a 15-20 minute video. They had that a couple weeks ago. I'll do another one a little more in depth. The video after that, hopefully Taylor will be back, Amanda will be here, and we'll be cruising the Caribbean. We're already down. Look at this. I mean, it's just snowy and cold back on the mainland. I am down in Puerto Rico on this boat. So hopefully you guys like what the future holds here. I'm really excited about it. I'm pretty excited about just trying it out, see what it's like, you know what I mean? So hopefully, and then you guys can try it out with me and we can all kind of learn together what's the best way to do things. Thank you guys all so much that watched the pay-per-view. It really helped because insurance still did not come through. I'm actually, I've been talking to a lawyer, maybe have to get a lawyer involved. Unfortunately, but you guys are so awesome, all the viewers. Thank you so much, and thank you. Really appreciate the patrons. I really appreciate you guys, and we're gonna go on this big adventure together, and I'm excited about it.